Guess what we got?
What do we have?
We got our first fan letter.
Oh, wow.
No offense, T. No offense, T. You are our number one fan, and we love you. But
yeah, she gives us fan comments. She's never given us an actual fan letter.
Exactly.
But we do appreciate those comments.
We sure do. Keep them coming. That's right. We are not diminishing them, not in the least. You are by far our biggest fan. You know that.
So I take it you're about to read that fan mail?
Yes, I am, because we have some work to do.
Well, hold on. We got some sound effects that go with our fan mail, right? Remember this?
Oh, the mail.
Oh, yes, wait a minute, Mr.
It's been so long since we've been able to use it.
Okay, that's true. That's right.
All right, so let's see. So what is the name of our first fan mail letter writer? What's her name? Does she say?
Jennifer from Rockford, Illinois.
Well, hello, Jennifer.
And it goes, Dear Dino, I'm Jennifer from Rockford, Illinois. Hi, all. Or hey, all. I really enjoy what you all are doing. I think the show is super funny to the point where I almost pee in my sexy panties.
All right. I think we've got our first guest. Well,
all right.
Not our first guest, but
all right.
Well, all right. So, I need your help. I just got engaged. Well, I think I'm engaged. I think I'm engaged. Valentine's weekend. Since Dino and Uncle are married, I was hoping to get some feedback on my situation. So, when my boyfriend asked me to marry him, I didn't say yes, so to speak. I love my boyfriend, and we've been together for a decade, and he helped me raise my kid. My kid is not his, just so you know. I have 2 issues. I promised my daughter I would not get married until she graduates high school. I bet you were wondering the age of my daughter.
Yes, I am.
We also wondering what you look like, since you're reading our thoughts. Well, she's in middle school and starts high school next year. I made the promise because since her father passed away when she was younger, she didn't want a replacement or to feel someone is replacing him. Now, mind you, I understand. I was raised by my stepdad, and it was hard for me to accept a father other than my own. Mm-hmm. So I explained this to my boyfriend. Since I wanted to be honest, I said yes. Yes, I will marry you in a little over 4 years. He was not happy. I mean, he doesn't even have a job right now. I sure as hell can't pay for a wedding. I live dollar to dollar, literally. So I figured 4 years is a good time to get our shit and finances together, then we can marry. But the big question is, I would be fine with just a commitment. He is really being the girl in this situation, demanding an answer and making me feel guilty for not wanting to do it right away. I told him, listen, I'm not going anywhere. Chill. Now the ring he gave me is gorgeous. It's been in his family for over 100 years, but it didn't fit. Way too small. Uh-oh. Are you a great big fat person?
If the ring is way too small, either Granny was anorexic or our letter writer is a big girl. But I ain't got no problem with
Ain't
big
nothing
girls.
wrong with a big girl.
Well, maybe she just got really big fingers.
Well, that could be kind of weird.
She's got man hands.
Or she could have, like, I've sprained my finger several times, so it's difficult to get a ring on my fingers, even though they're not.
Yeah, that's what all the ladies said. You can't get a ring on Danny's finger, on Dino's finger.
So, okay. The ring is gorgeous. It was way too small. We don't even have money to get the ring size, so how are we going to plan a wedding?
Yeah, you can't.
Guys, I have enough stress on my plate. I think waiting until my daughter finishes high school is not too much to ask. What do you all think? Am I being fair, or what the hell should I do? Thank you. And on the side note, I also feel getting married clearly means no sex with other guys. Generally speaking.
What kind of marriage is she talking about?
What if I want to play? I haven't even hit my midlife crisis. Don't you think I should go through that before we get married? If every woman waited till they had their midlife crisis before they got married, There'd be a lot of old brides running around here.
Sounds like a new adventure of Cougar Town.
He hit his midlife crisis and cheated with some young slutty bitch.
Oh.
Wow. I should be able to have my moment too,
Right.
don't you think?
There it is.
Okay, bye.
What's her name again?
Can't wait to hear your thoughts. Jennifer.
Jennifer. Wow.
Jennifer O'Jenny.
Well, you want to go first, Dino, or you want to?
No, go ahead. You go first.
Okay. I got a couple of things to say about that letter, Jenny. First of all, thank you very much for writing it, and
Thank you. Thank you so much. Keep
considering
listening.
us for your giving you advice about that. I don't know that that's the wisest thing to do, but we appreciate you doing it anyway. All right, so to the issue. Should you get married? First of all, I really like the fact that you threw in there the fact that we make you pee your sexy panties. That makes me want to.
Okay. Answer her question.
Inspires me to give this letter some thought. But okay, I don't think you're being unreasonable at all. I mean, it sounds like you guys are not in any position to get married at this point. If you can't even afford to get a beautiful ring that he gave you sized, I mean, I don't know how much that costs, but what's that? $50, $100?
It's not much.
Yeah, I mean, so if you can't afford to get the ring sized, and I'm not saying that you have to have a lot of money to get married. You don't. I mean,
Right.
Really, all you need to be married is two people who love each other and are ready to commit to each other. But it sounds like you guys don't have that. I mean, it sounds like he's ready to commit to you, and you're ready to commit to him down the road, but not right now. And I am married, and this is not my first marriage. I've been married twice, and one thing I've learned about being married a couple of times is that it really is, any relationship is difficult. A relationship with your friends is difficult. A relationship with your family is difficult. But or romantic relationships between men and women, I mean, they can be the most difficult. And a marriage relationship can just be extremely difficult, not because there's anything wrong with marriage, but because your husband is going to be with you 24/7. So the slightest little irritation will just grow and fester and can become life-threateningly serious. So that having been said, what I've learned about marriage is you absolutely do not want to do it unless the person that you're considering marrying is someone that you just cannot see yourself living without. And you just want to be with that person now and always and forever. And it doesn't sound like you're there, yet, at least not yet, with this guy. I mean, marriage is my wife that I have now is wonderful. I think she's perfect for me in every way. But even
and she's in the next room.
She is, and she's looking right in my mouth as I'm speaking. So, but I'm being completely honest, nonetheless. She's a wonderful lady, and I think she's perfect for me, and I love her with all my heart. But as wonderful as I think our marriage is, it has its challenges. So if you're not in the mindset that this man who wants to marry you is that you absolutely feel the same way and that you're ready right now to marry him, you absolutely should not. Think about it. Wait for 4 years. Wait till your daughter is out of high school and reconsider. But do not do it now. Do not. One of the worst reasons ever to get married is because you feel pressure to do it. So if this dude is pressuring you to marry him because he is insecure or for whatever his reasons are, do not do it for pressure. Do it because you want to. Do it. Not even because you want to. Do it because you feel you have to. You have to do it, and you have to do it now. And it's clear from your letter that you don't feel that way about that guy, at least not yet. And you're still talking about getting your freak on with some other dude. So, sister, you are not marriage material. Not yet. I mean, because when you say I do, that's it. The swaggy P is on lock to that one dude forever. So if you're not ready to do that, honey girl, come here, show us peeing in your sexy panties, do whatever you want to do, but do not marry that dude. Do not do it.
Okay. Wow. Okay. Let's see. Because I find myself wanting to respond to some of the stuff that Uncle said versus what she asked, but I'm trying to answer all of the questions that she
answer
asked.
her first, and then you and I can get into it later.
I'm going to go to the bathroom right now because I don't want to pee in my sexy panties.
Well, let's see. Well, my first question is, well, you explained why you made that promise to your daughter, and I guess I understand. My question is, you guys have been together for a decade, and he's helped to raise her already.
I mean, he's in the picture.
Right. He
Whether
is.
you got a ring or a marriage certificate, he's there.
Clearly. So I was wondering, have you even considered asking your daughter if she's 10 years ago, she was quite a bit younger than she is now. And she, however, I assume it's been more than 10 years that her father's passed since you've been with this guy for 10 years. So I'm just making some assumptions here, trying to do some math. So, and she's only in middle school now. So clearly she was a much, much younger. She was a child versus now she's a young lady when you made that promise to her. People change a lot, and that's in some formative years there.
And she's probably formed her own affections for this dude at this point.
That's what I'm saying.
He's been her father figure, it sounds like, for 10 years.
Right. So I'm saying she may not even have a problem with the marriage.
Right. She may be in favor of it.
She may be. So that would be my first thing is to, talk to her and see if she hasn't reconsidered that. If not, that might be. But then there's still the financial issue. So, on the one hand, I don't think that 4 years is a whole lot to ask in and of itself. But seeing as you guys have already been together a decade, that's a long time. And then to go another 4 years, why not have a long engagement? Why not? And so you actually, you said he was upset because you didn't give him an answer, but you did give him an answer. You said that you would marry him in 4 years, which, would, kind of be a long engagement. So it's not that you said no. You just said yes, but not now. So I guess he has a problem with the now part. But, I would say to him, that she has a point about you don't have a job right now. Right. So you're trying to have a family and you don't have a job. So first things first, work on that job, get the job on lock. And then if it takes you less than 4 years to do that, then, come back at the end, when that's taken care of. Hopefully it won't take you 4 years, but, and start saving for the wedding and whatnot. But, yeah, and then let's see. You said something about he played and now you want to play or whatever. And well, my question is, if that's the way you feel about it, how come you haven't done anything, and since in all this time, if you wanted to get revenge, or whatever it is.
I'm gonna go out on a limb and say that Damon's available to help you out with that, if you want. Since he's the only single guy left on the show.
And also, if you worried about being able to play after you get married, I don't know, have you thought about a polyamorous relationship? Are you into that kind of thing? We've talked about that on that show. A lot of people
Sounds
are.
like old boy ain't down for that.
Maybe he is. I don't know.
I don't think so.
Maybe for him.
So, you never know. It's something that they could talk about. People are getting into that these days. You never know.
Yeah, I'll say to me, it sounds like she just doesn't want to get married.
Nah.
And she's trying to come up with reasons to justify her position.
She ain't into it. She ain't feeling it. Yeah. She's absolutely not feeling it. It sounds to me.
Well, I don't know. I think I don't know. I don't think it doesn't sound like she's making excuses to me. It sounds like she has. The last part, she didn't do herself any favors. That's the part I think that's throwing everybody off and making her feel like she's not ready. The part where she says, "Oh, my midlife crisis," and what if I want to play? That all the way, 75% of this letter, it's all just she made the promise to her daughter, and she doesn't have money, and he has no job. Those are good reasons.
Yeah,
those are good reasons. Now this other stuff down here, I understand why you guys say that. Who knows? I don't know. Maybe she's not ready.
Yeah. Well, my thing is like she, they are reasons why she doesn't want to get married, but I think she doesn't want to get married, and those are some of the reasons. Thing I'm curious about. This thing with the daughter. I think if she really wanted to get married right now, that she would have a talk with her daughter. I think to see if she still feels the same way.
Yeah, I think
Right.
I think that's an excuse because, like Dino pointed out, this man is already in her daughter's life. How is that going to change if he puts a ring on her finger, even if it doesn't fit? Right?
Yeah.
She says in her letter that he's helped raise her,
Yeah.
the daughter, for
Yeah.
10 years. So
Yeah.
he's in her life.
Yeah.
Right. So it sounds like to me she's full of excuses. She's not ready to get married. Right. She sounds like to me that she appreciates that this guy has been with her for 10 years. He stuck with her for 10 years and helped her raise her daughter for 10 years. And it sounds like she doesn't want to lose him because he must be some kind of a decent guy to be around a woman and her kid that's not his for 10 years. So he sounds like he's a decent guy and she doesn't want to lose him. But it doesn't sound like she wants to, to buy the farm. At least not yet.
Right.
Yeah, I think some of her reasons are valid.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And he's not being the girl. After 10 years, it's not like it's not like he's rushing you. It's not like he's been pressuring you. I mean, it's been 10 years. So unless there's some proposals that happened previously that you negated to tell us about, I don't think he's being a girl at all. But I do think he needs to have his finances in order before he tries to marry somebody.
I think we all can agree on that.
Yeah.
And I think,
but other than that, but at the same time, I mean, if he lands a job and has some money coming in, and you still not, you're gonna have to face the fact that you might have to let him go because once that money's here, your excuses are running out, and you might have to just, it's either time to shit or get off the pot.
yeah. And I think on a serious note, that bit at the end about the infidelity. They need to work that out because that sounds like that's still an issue. It sounds like he did some dirt on her and cheated with some young girl, and she has
a young slutty bitch to be exact.
Yeah, those are my favorite kind.
Yeah. If you're gonna cheat, gentlemen, if you're going to cheat,
You want it to be a young slutty bitch.
Yes,
So at least he's got some
or a young slutty whore.
Yeah.
Yeah,
either one.
Yeah.
As long as you got the young and slutty.
Yeah, I think that's the most important
Anything
part.
that follows after that is just
right.
superfluous.
Yeah.
Young is important. Slutty helps, and after that, it can be a bitch, a whore, slut, whatever.
Yeah.
But no, seriously, I mean that is obviously an issue, and she needs to think long and hard about that. I mean, he cheated on her, and so now she feels entitled, rightly or wrongly, she feels entitled to get some payback. And certainly, if you're going to get that payback, you want to do it before you get married.
Yeah.
Right. And you might want to think about doing that with Damon, like I said. I'm just saying.
Thank you, Uncle Pimp.
Nigga better have my money. So thank you. What was her name again? Jennifer?
Jennifer.
Thank you again, Jennifer, for allowing us to weigh in on
Jenny.
that. And I sincerely hope that you ignore everything that we've had to say.
Keep us posted, Jen.
Yeah,
Keep
please
us
do.
posted.
And
Let us know.
if you do want to come in and pee in those sexy panties, I'm sure we can make that arrange for that to happen. For Damon's sake. of course.
Yeah.
I, of course, have no interest in seeing some strange woman pee in her sexy panties.
That would just be wrong.
Did you hear that, baby?